It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. It's going to be a pretty nice one across the Ozarks. We are talking about temperatures starting out this morning in the mid 40s. Feels closer to 40 degrees when you factor in the north breeze that's out there, but conditions improve today. And I think it's going to end up being a pretty nice one in the Ozarks. We'll dive right in this morning. I told you as of 5 a.m., temperatures are in the mid 40s. It will end up being pretty nice today. I have a high temperature of about 67 degrees here in the Springfield region, and the sunshine returns in part today. Partly sunny skies with a high temperature in the upper 60s. And by this afternoon, a southeast breeze develops in the forecast. It's going to make things feel pretty good across the Ozarks. So there will be plenty of time today to get out and enjoy. I think we stay rain-free in the Ozarks on this Wednesday. That will not be the case on Thursday and Friday. In fact, a really good chance for rain seems to be moving into the Ozarks for both Thursday and Friday. For everywhere in the Ozarks, it's looking like we'll see quite a bit of rainfall out of this too. In fact, over 50% chance for us picking up over an inch of rainfall area-wide. Some of the higher totals may be up in our northern counties, north of I-44 in central Missouri, but I think everywhere we're looking to see it soaking rainfall, at least a tenth of an inch everywhere, definitely a quarter. And then as we get closer to those higher rainfall totals, closer to an inch, I think that's going to be possible in many places too. So soggy conditions around here to end the week. That's okay. We've had high fire danger for several days now, and this will help get rid of the dry ground that we've been dealing with and set us up in a little bit better of a picture as we move into the rest of March. Chilly conditions are in the forecast then as rain comes to an end this weekend. I have dry conditions for Saturday and Sunday. Just know there's going to be a chill in the air by the time we get to Saturday. Temperatures only making their way to the low 50s on Saturday, and then we're back into the 60s by Sunday. Conditions will improve as we head into late in the week. Today, though, enjoy the day. Get out and about, get your errands done. If you don't like being out in the rain, today's the last dry day of the work week forecast. High temperatures should be in the upper 60s for most today, and tonight we stay way above the freezing point. Lows only falling back to near 50 degrees. We'll still be in the 60s on Thursday, but a really good chance for rain moves back into the region. That happens by in the morning hours. I think on Thursday, we'll wake up with some rain showers or on the radar. We also hold on to that really good rain chance in the forecast through Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, the overnight hours, and I think there's a good chance for rain pretty much through the entire day on Friday as well. We are looking at soggy conditions to end our week, and it's a wet weather pattern for much of the eastern portion of the country, east of the Mississippi River. You're going to hear about that in some of the national weather headlines over the next couple of days, too. Thunderstorms and heavy rain in the forecast for the deep south today. There's been a bit of an issue with severe weather, but nothing too strong in the forecast. And then over on the West Coast, well, they got a little bit of a break, 2 days of a break, and now more snowfall is going to move in for the Mountain West. It is still looking like a winter wonderland for our friends out west. All right, here it is, the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the day, sponsored by Scooters Coffee. The question that I left you with yesterday: what do these three things have in common? Fire escapes, windshield wipers, and circular saws. The options that I gave you were A, all were invented in the 1900s. B, all were invented in Pennsylvania. C, all were invented to help first responders. Or D, all were invented by women. It is D. All of these wonderful, incredible inventions were invented by women, and some of them quite a long time ago. The circular saw, the inventor Tabitha Babbitt in the year 1812. She lived in the Shaker community and worked as a weaver. She noticed that people were having difficulty cutting wood with a pit saw. This type of saw required that two people use it, and it only cut wood in a single direction. To come up with a solution for this, she attached a circular blade to a spinning wheel, which resulted in the invention of the circular saw. A fire escape, also in the 1800s, 1887, by inventor Anna Connolly. She invented an external metal staircase, which acted as the first ever fire escape and saved lives from deadly fires. Her invention resulted in the modification of the New York City building codes and required residential buildings to have a secondary means of escape for emergencies. And the windshield wiper came to us in 1903 by inventor Mary Anderson. She was refused by manufacturers when she tried to sell her windshield. It was a cleaning device, a windshield cleaning device originally. It was only after about 10 years that her patent expired and a similar device became standard on all cars. So there you have it. Women, inventors of all three of those fantastic items that now we can't really imagine living without. Other inventions, really notable ones from the list where I pulled this question, you might find this interesting. Women also invented the computer algorithm. Very important in meteorology. This was invented by Ada Lovelace in 1843. The dishwasher in 1872. Josephine Cochrane was like, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing this. A machine can. A life raft by Maria Beasley. A medical syringe by Letita Gear in 1899. The Monopoly game, the first ever Monopoly game by Elizabeth Maggie in 1904. Bulletproof fiber, which is kind of an interesting one, in 1966. Of course, credited with saving countless lives there. And a word processor in 1971 by Evelyn Berezin. All terrific inventions brought to you by women in Women's History Month. Here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What percent of Louis Vuitton handbags are fake? Do you think it is 35%, 55%, 70%, or 90%? You can submit your guess. Do that at aroundtheozarks.com. I'll have another brain twister question for you early tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the beautiful day. Partly sunny skies, 60s, southeast breeze developing this afternoon. Rain arrives in a big way tomorrow and Friday. So enjoy the dry time.